in the standard XY coordinate plane, an angle with measure alpha is in standard position and the point -3, 7. So let's just draw this. -3, 7. So that's going to be right here. So we're going to do it right here. And let's draw. And the point -3, 7 is on the terminal side of the angle. What is cosine of alpha? So let's go ahead and do this. So this here is -3, 7. So that means this is -3 here, and this is 7. We're trying to find, remember that your angle always forms with the x-axis. It never forms with the y-axis. If you're trying to find a reference angle, it's always going to be with your x-axis. So now we want to find cosine, and we know that cosine, SOHCAHTOA, we need adjacent, which is -3 here, and then we need to know this right here. So let's call this C over here. So C squared is A squared plus B squared, and because we're dealing with lengths, we'll just ignore the negative on the 3, which is going to be 3 squared plus 7 squared, which is going to be 9 plus 49, 58. So C is the square root of 58. Now, what do we need to do? We need to figure out which of these is the best. I can already see that my cosine is going to be -3 over C. -3 over square root of 58. That is B. And let's do one more. It says the real numbers A and B are unknown. It is known that A is less than 0. B is also less than 0. But A over B is less than 1. So what this simply tells us, because we know that we're dividing two negative numbers, so the absolute value of A must be less than the absolute value of B, which simply tells you that A as a value is greater than B. So let's pick any value of A, and we can start with 1 and 2. So A is going to be -1, B is -2. So we are going to now put that in here. A minus B, A is -1 minus -2, -1 plus 2, which is equal to 1. So let's use this to see if we can eliminate some answer choices. Less than 0, no. Less than or equal to 0, no. Less than or equal to 1, potentially. Greater than 0, potentially. Greater than or equal to 1, potentially. So let's try another number. Let's go -3 greater than -5. So this is going to, A minus B is going to be -3 minus -5, which is -3 plus 5, and this is 2. So greater than 0, definitely. Less than or equal to 1, nope. Greater than or equal to 1, not necessarily. I mean, this is a good answer. It's not necessarily greater than or equal to 1, because we can see instances where it's 1, we can see instances where it's greater than 1. So this is not, you could fall for this as a possible answer choice, but the best answer choice that satisfies both scenarios is that our value is greater than 0. So this is pretty much how you answer this type of questions. These are very common questions on the ACT. So just take note. If you start solving through the problem and you're not 100% sure of your answer, just try a different set of numbers. If the second one doesn't really give you, you can try about three sets of numbers. That will give you. Now, we went with mostly numbers that are small. If you feel like these are not good enough, you can go to maybe double-digit numbers if that works for you, if you can handle those quickly. But remember, the most important thing is that you spend not too long on any question, and try to be as accurate as possible. All right, that's it for now. So if you like what I've shown you so far, feel free to subscribe to the channel and drop a comment if there's something you'd like to know. something that maybe you have taken the ACT and there's some types of questions that tripped you up and you can't really find a good way to answer them, feel free to drop me a message, and I'll be happy to get that to you and walk through it and show you some shortcuts, some tips, some tricks so that you can be successful on your next ACT exam. All right, that's it for now. Bye.